Charles Andreas Brym has been one of the most prolific and exciting strikers and attackers within the Dutch second division this season for FC Eindhoven. Of course, being on loan from Sparta Rotterdam, he has now truly proven that he is ready for that step up back to the Eredivisie in the top flight of Dutch football, and he is now ready to be back with his club, Sparta Rotterdam. Of course, on loan this season with FC Eindhoven after joining Sparta Rotterdam last year, he has had an exceptional season with FC Eindhoven and has truly proven why he is ready to be back up in the Eredivisie, the top flight of Dutch football, with his parent club in Sparta Rotterdam. Whether you're looking at his goal scoring numbers, his assist numbers, his creativity, or his just general improvement in his overall game, Charles Andreas Brym has proved it week in and week out with FC Eindhoven that he is ready for the top flight of Dutch football and to be ready with one of the best clubs in Dutch football in Sparta Rotterdam, as they have proved it this season. But overall, if you're taking a look at Charles Andreas Brym's season in a huge overall season review, he has been nothing but phenomenal and exceptional. If you want to dive into his stats, which we are truly going to do right now, Charles Andreas Brym has been brilliant, having 26 stars in a possible 26 matches, where he has gone 2,194 minutes, which is truly brilliant for the young 24-year-old Canadian, of course, who can play really anywhere along that front three, and of course the number 10 role as well. The left footer has been fantastic, notching 10 goals with 7 assists. He has had 17 goal contributions across 26 matches, which is nothing but exceptional. As well, adding to that, he has had a overall match rating on FootMob of 7.5. That is truly brilliant for the 24-year-old Canadian. Yes, it may be in a second division, but he is proving on loan that he has been nothing but brilliant, and he is ready for that step up. You can also add into there that he has been involved in 6 Team of the Weeks of this season for FC Eindhoven. He has shown week in and week out with FC Eindhoven, carrying them up the standings and trying to push them even into Eredivisie contention. And he's been brilliant. Looking at his attacking numbers this season for FC Eindhoven, for Charles Andreas Brym, 10 goals this season, having a scoring frequency of 221 minutes per goal, which is absolutely brilliant. Also adding on to that, having goals per game of 0.4, shots per game of 2.2, and has only missed big chances of 3 this season. But his goal conversion is absolutely phenomenal, having an 18% goal conversion, which is truly brilliant for a 24-year-old Canadian, which a lot of Canadian fans do doubt Charles Andreas Brym and haven't really given him a fair shake. But he has proven this season in the second division of Dutch football that his goal scoring and his creativity has taken a huge step up this season in the second division with FC Eindhoven, and his stats and his overall game have truly proven it, especially his attacking numbers. Even if you want to go and look at more so, he is scoring a brilliant amount of goals, and it is very varied. Whether you look at his headed goals, left foot, right foot, penalties, he is all over the place. Headed goals, he sits at 3 this season. Left foot, 1 through 6 goals have come from his right foot, and he has won 1 penalty for his club as well. Like I said, attacking numbers have absolutely been phenomenal for Charles Andreas Brym. Even if you want to look creativity-wise, Charles Andreas Brym has been phenomenal, having 7 assists to add onto his 10 goals, having 48.5 touches per the 90, as well as having 5 big chances created per 90 as well. He has been truly phenomenal going forward for FC Eindhoven, has taken his creativity, his high pressing to another level this season, which has been brilliant, because Charles Andreas Brym, of course, did get 2 appearances with Sparta Rotterdam this season when he was bought by that club. Did get a couple of minutes, having 11 minutes for Sparta Rotterdam, but truly got found out in the Eredivisie this past year, where they saw that he wasn't strong enough on the ball, he wasn't quick enough, he wasn't sharp enough. Got sent back down on loan spell with FC Eindhoven this year, and to a lot of players, that could have knocked their confidence down. That could have shaken them, and that could have really sent them down a spiral. But Charles Andreas Brym took this season under his belt, and he has absolutely shown and proved why he is ready to take that step back up. His numbers have been phenomenal, and you can't knock anything he's done. Another asset you're getting from Charles Andreas Brym is his versatility, and that is where we're going to swiftly move on to his strengths. His strengths and his footballing ability have been absolutely phenomenal and have taken a huge rise this year. His high pressing has been absolutely brilliant. You see it with the Canadian men's national team as well. That's a huge bonus for John Herdman. But even in the Dutch football, you like to see quick, high energy, high pressing, and quick football, and that is what he has brought to his game to another level this season for FC Eindhoven, and that is going to be a huge asset he can bring to the Eredivisie and the top flight of Dutch football as well, is his pressing and his ability to keep moving and keep pressing that front line or the back line of the opponent, and he does it brilliantly. You even see John Herdman bring him on. He consistently presses that back line of whoever we are playing, and it is a very exciting trait to have from a forward, to not really give up and to keep pressing that back line. He is also very versatile. That is a huge strength of any player, but the fact that he's able to play on the right wing, number 9 or number 10 or center forward, it's a huge asset to have, and it's a great thing that Charles Andreas Brym can bring to his footballing game as well. It's a huge bonus, and it's a great thing that he has in his locker, and it's a huge bonus to have going into the Eredivisie as well, as I think that is going to be something that Sparta Rotterdam will absolutely relish and love, that Charles Andreas Brym has added truly to his footballing ability. Another strength that is added through SofaScore is his long ball ability. He is great at hitting a ball and pinging it across the field, or just connecting in his passing. That is another thing that adds to his creativity this year. Like I said, creativity-wise, going forward, Charles Andreas Brym has been very exciting, and his long ball ability and his link-up play in the forward line has been very exciting, and that is a huge attribute to have going into a league that is so possession-heavy and that loves to move the ball around in a beautiful flow. But like I said, this year, Charles Andreas Brym, 10 goals, 7 assists, a 7.5 match rating, having 16 in the weeks. He has been absolutely phenomenal. Has had some true strengths, and he has pushed this FC Eindhoven team basically single-handedly straight up this table, as FC Eindhoven currently sit on 34 matches played this season with 14 wins, 9 losses, 9 draws, and of course a great season so far of 11 losses. But the reason they are so high up the table in 8th place is truly because of Charles Andreas Brym and everything he has done for them this season, sitting on 51 points in contention to move up into the Eredivisie as well. And that is all due to Charles Andreas Brym's brilliant form and his true class that he has brought to this side this season. He hasn't dropped, he hasn't played poorly, he's been truly phenomenal, especially since March. If you want to take a look back since March, he hasn't had a single game that has been lower than a 7 match rating on FootMob, which truly shows his ability. He is still a youngish footballer, as he is still only 24 years of age, which is a huge trait to have as well, and it's just a brilliant thing to have, especially for the Canadian men's national team, and it's a great bonus. But one thing that might hurt him just a bit on jumping up to the Eredivisie is he's not jumping up to a side that's a mid-table club anymore. Sparta Rotterdam has truly proven themselves this year that they're a top side within the Eredivisie, as this year so far they sit within 5th place and possible contention for European football, as they are on 30 games played, tied with everybody in the league basically on matches played up in that top half, sitting on 15 wins, 8 draws, 7 losses, 50 goals scored and 33 against, as they sit on 53 points. They are sitting 7 points currently behind AZ Alkmaar, and of course 2 more behind Ajax after that. But Sparta Rotterdam have truly been brilliant. A club more so who have been known as a mid-table side have truly pushed European contention right now, which is of course going to be a huge point and contention for Charles Andreas Brym to now make that step up to the Eredivisie. It's going to make it much more of a hard time for him, as they've had some brilliant forwards who have been truly class within the Eredivisie this season. Tobias Lauritsen, who has been a true standout for them, having 11 goals this season, and of course another forward from them in Vito has 10 goals and 11 assists as well. They've had some phenomenal attackers, so it's going to be hard for Charles Andreas Brym to of course break into Sparta Rotterdam as well. But they're pushing for European football. Even if Charles Andreas Brym can be a player off the bench and can push into that side and take a chance when he gets it and prove himself, like a player like Kyle Larin has done with Real Valladolid, getting that chance, going out there, proving himself. Canadians have done it all across Europe, and they consistently do it when they've been given the chance, when they got the ball on the mentality that they all do. They've been given the chance and they've taken it, and I think Charles Andreas Brym could definitely do that off the bench for Sparta Rotterdam next season. If not, I can see a lot of other mid-table clubs being interested in the likes of Charles Andreas Brym, whether it's Vitesse, Fortuna Sittard, or the likes of Heerenveen. I think there's a lot of possible options for Charles Andreas Brym out there. It's just going to be depending on whether Sparta Rotterdam wants him to be a part of the bench, because they're going to need a lot more players to rotate, whether they're in Europe or not, or whether they want to cash in on him and sell him to a mid-table club where he can start and play consistent starting minutes for a footballing club that is in a very good, a top footballing league, and that can push up for the table, that John Herdman will of course keep an eye on and love in a tier 1 footballing league. It's a huge thing for Charles Andreas Brym and a great thing to keep an eye on. But for me, Charles Andreas Brym is ready for that step up to the Eredivisie, and whether or not it's going to be Sparta Rotterdam, his parent club, or a different side, whether he gets sold, Charles Andreas Brym will be playing Eredivisie top flight Dutch football next season, and it's going to be very exciting to see what club he's playing for and how well he does produce in the Eredivisie next season. Guys, welcome back to On The Rise, guys. It's been a great video. I hope you guys are enjoying it. We're going to be doing more in-depth videos like this, bigger picture videos. I hope you guys are enjoying this Charles Andreas Brym video, guys. So make sure to drop a like, hit a sub down below, guys. We're going to be pushing for more consistent content now, guys. Better quality content, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying this longer style video. Make sure to drop a comment as well, and let me know what you guys think down below about the new style and the new higher quality videos as well. So drop a like, hit the sub button, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Peace.